In this video, we're going to talk about the concept of value types versus reference types. So value types in C# are our simple types like int and double. A value type is a variable that simply contains a value of that type. So we talked previously about variable names equaling a location in memory. So if our location in memory holds the item 5 for an integer, then we know that that's a value type. All we're holding is the value of 5. In contrast, we have the idea of a reference type, or a reference type variable, which contains the address of a location in memory where data is stored. And then we just refer to that by the variable. So the variable is said to refer to an object in the program. So, for example, our class objects hold many pieces of data, right? We've looked at how to create a class that can hold several different pieces of properties and variables. And all of this information in the class gets stored in one location in memory. So we put all of these items in there. And each time that we reference an item of the class, we're just essentially pointing back to that location in memory for each one of those properties, variables, and other values. So, why do we care? Well, I like to use the analogy of a house. With our value types, we're only working with the particular value and not its location in memory. So let's say I give you a picture of my house, right? And you can see my house and you can see where I live in this picture. And let's say you crumple that picture all up. My house still exists. All you did was hurt the picture. You didn't do anything to my house. In contrast with our reference types, I give you the actual address to my house. And so you can come by and you can look in the window and see what I'm doing and knock on the door, right? Now, if you do something physically to my house at the address, then something's going to happen to my house, right? In contrast to when you just damaged the picture. So this is why we care. When we're modifying a value type, we're just modifying the value. We're not modifying the actual address variable held in memory. But if we're modifying a reference variable, then we know we're actually modifying the value held in memory, which may impact us in further locations through our application that reference this particular item. So we'll look at this some more as we move into more advanced concepts, but getting into this idea of value versus reference types will definitely help as you progress in your programming skill.